Good morning people. Early start today, just gone 7:30. We're doing the Newlands Watershed walk today, which is 10 Wainwright. So we've been checking the walks we've got remaining and we've done around 10 of the routes, and with it being September now, we're starting to look at the time and think it's better to get the bigger ones out the way. According to the Stuart Marshall book, the Wainwright and 36 Walks, this is the longest one of the lot. It's around 9 to 11 hours he reckons, and it's 1700 metres ascent. So we're going to try and get the big ones out of the way the next few weeks while we still got the light before the clocks go back in October. We were both saying that we think we could do it well under 11 hours, but we were looking on the maps yesterday and it is a lot of dropping down and back up. I've done Catbells before, and with it being popular, we made sure we were here early, and luckily we got a spot to park. Nice and steep this Catbells to start. Tell you what mate, the views in the background, you can totally see why this is so popular, and there's even a few people on it now already. I think this is about 13 miles this walk. We come to the realisation last time on the Blencathra walk that we just worked out it's better to just walk and eat rather than taking too many breaks and then later on in the walk you're catching up for time. So we're going to take that approach today and see how we get on. Not far off the summit here. We're 30 minutes deep. The end's quite steep to be fair. It's only 450 odd metres I think this. The forecast today is cloudy all day and dry. 90% chance of cloud-free summit, which is perfect. We didn't want to be doing this in sun. Catbells summit. I was actually reading a Wainwright book this morning that this never had a summer cairn years ago, and obviously it's been built since he wrote those books, but I do prefer when you've got a cairn or a trig, just something to signify it, as you probably know from my other videos. But yeah, look at these views man, unreal, fantastic. I don't think there's many better views off any of the mountains in the lakes, what I've done so far anyway. Be even better in the sun, but not when you're bagging Wainwright. Alfred Wainwright from the Catbells chapter of the Pictorial Guide to the Northwestern Fells. Scenes of great beauty unfold on all sides and are scenes in depth to a degree not usual. Next one on the list, Maiden Moor, just in the background over there. Tell you what, this looks like a great walk man, nice paths, just straightforward, not looking too much into the view range of paths. Couldn't be any clearer to be honest at the moment. As you can see ahead, we're dropping off considerably, so it looks as if a lot of the mountains do it on this walk, they're ups and downs. So you can see why the ascent's so high, the 1700 metres. Quite a tough little walk this actually. Man of breath here, coming up this Maiden Moor. Not far off the summit, but I was reading in a Wainwright book that it says there's no way of telling highest point because it hasn't got a cairn or anything. I'm gonna just go to where the GPS says the summit is. Maiden Moor, 575 metres. Someone's made a little pile of rocks to signify the summit. But yeah, Wainwright had said there was no official summit. No one could work it out, but I'm on the actual spot in the GPS, so we're gonna take this as it. Look at them views in the background, unreal. We're currently 1 hour and 25 minutes in to Wainwright's done. You can see how far we've actually come over there. Catbells in the background. Third one on the list is High Spy, 646 metres. So he's having a good time there. So we're not far off the summit of High Spy. Could see the cairn in the distance, and then by the looks of it we're going to drop down here, and then we'll be probably coming across back over here later on. High Spy, 646 metres. We are 2 hours deep. Mileage is 3.82 miles at the moment, and nice cairn actually. We are going to be dropping down here and up. Weather's old now, not too many people about either. Don't know if you can see behind me, but the descent we've just come down was a lot, and then we're coming up to Dale Head Tarn now. Dale Head Tarn. There's our route up to Dale Head. Steep. Tarn looks quite cool.
This is where you want a wild camp. What's that in here?
Looks like there's been a few wild campers here, fire everywhere.
Oh, people have been wild camping here.
Wow, little circle to sit on.
How good's that?
That's a good bit of ascent that, coming up. Don't think the tarn would be great for wild swimming though. This is a steep ascent up to this Dale Head, man. Now you can see where all the ascent on this walk's coming from. It's all the dropping down and going back up. So High Spy summit's there. We've come all the way down, looped around past the tarn and up this way. Mate, that was tough. How are you feeling?
Can't breathe.
Got a bit more of ascent, not a lot though, about 100 metres. Probably not far off the height of High Spy over there. But yeah, that's a big drop off that. These views here, man, boss. We're off over there.
I haven't worked out how to do it.
So that Dale Head was 753 metres. Some fantastic views there, but got to press on to keep this time going. Haven't had a proper break yet. Having a little chat with that fella earlier on. But yeah, there's a lot of people doing this route, but I don't think they're doing as many mountains as us, because then people who were on the summit then are going the same way as us now. But we're just cracking on. I actually realised that looking at it now, we are going over that way, and then in the background and over there to Robinson. I just recognise it because we went on Robinson about a year ago. We done the Buttermere Marathon. It's going to be a long walk this. So we've just realised then, looking at all the places around here, we've actually done Dale Head in the past. I think I've done a YouTube video on it when I first started my channel, and we've done all three of these. So we started in Buttermere down here and went all the way over them. We dropped down at Haystacks over here and come down to the farm, and for some funny reason we walked all the way up this road and onto Dale Head, and then across here to Robinson, and we dropped back down to Buttermere where the car was parked. It was a bit of a stupid walk. It was when we used to have a little look at the maps, but we weren't actually Wainwright bagging either. We were just coming for a walk, and it ends up being a long day. Look at the views though. Fantastic, man.
Watch where you walk, Matthew.
She's got some big drop offs the side here, like, but nice path. At least it's clear. So I'm not actually sure if this is the summit or that is over there. Hindscarth. See what the meterage is on this. It says we're on the summit now, so maybe that isn't it behind us. It's 723 metres. Nice views around here. And then Robinson's over there on that side. But yeah, you'll It looks like the cairn in the Wainwright book, but I'll just go to both, just to make sure in my head. To be honest, looking at this other cairn, it looks a lot lower anyway, in front of us. On closer inspection, it's actually a shelter. Just from behind over there, it looked like the proper cairn. I think I'm not the only one with OCD. The people behind us are going there as well, because I know they're going to Robinson after this. They're probably thinking, oh, maybe that's the cairn. Just checked the GPS when we went out of the way to go to that shelter, so it must have been what we've just been on. But I know this Robinson's got a big ascent on it. Well, a couple of 100 metres maybe. So it should be fun. And then we'll probably take our first proper break of the day. Have some food until we get into the last few. As you can see, we've got a bit of a nice drop off here. And then back up on ourselves. Quite steep. Got a bit of a ascent up to Robinson. When I previously done it, I went up this path to the left. This is a bit grassy and not well trodden, but comes out on the summit. The ascent was tough, but nearly on the summit. Robinson, 737 metres. How many is that? 6 down?
Yeah.
6 down, 4 to go. Nice views around here. Crummock water over there, Buttermere. That's where we've come from, all the way over there. A long way in the distance. But yeah, feeling good, man. Just gonna have a break now, have some food and then crack on. Big descent for the last few. But we're only for, what are we on? 4 hours and 10 minutes deep. 7.72 miles, which is good going if you ask me. Just had some lunch then, about 15 minutes. Now we've got a big drop off here, off Robinson. And then the next Wainwright over there. So we're dropping down to the road and then up and over. And they're our final few. The next one is Knott Rigg. I don't think it looks too bad, to be fair. And it just went a bit cold because we've been sweating and sitting still. So we've got our coats back on. So we completely forgot that last time we come on this path, just bog everywhere. Started off all good there. I was thinking maybe it's dried out since we last came here. Just water everywhere, and you've got to be careful they don't go down holes, because last time we went straight down one and I broke my boots off, they were soaked. So as you can see here, we'll be returned to road level where all those cars are parked. Then the path just runs straight up from by the cars up there to the next Wainwright, which is at the top of that hill. Oh yeah, look at this mad fella flying up the mountain on his bike. Oh, stalled.
Wow, waterfall.
Nice little waterfall here with a path leading up to it. Just had to have a little look, but don't fancy walking up that one. I've got to go up that thing in front of me in a second. No thanks. I had to conserve my energy. Another ascent incoming. Not very excited about this one, to be honest. Now I can see why this is the biggest walk and the longest. But feeling alright. So I just seen on the GPS that the car park is sitting around 330 metres and this next Wainwright is 560 or something. So it's only a 200 and odd ascent. This is not so easy, man. We've done all that ascent earlier on. So wetting. You know what though? Not the end of the world. How are you?
Dying.
Not far off the summit where them people are on the left. Mate, that was tough then. I'm tired here, like, but I've got to persist, man. I think another couple of hours and we'll have this done. We've been walking for 5 hours and 45 minutes. Just went over 10 miles.
Oh, is that on the next bit?
Knott Rigg, 556 metres. The next one is Ard Crags, 581 metres. Just over there in the background. Not much to see there, but the views are good. Little tiny cairn, just a few stones. So Ard Crags in front of us. We're going to drop down now, as you can see here. And then Ard Crags summit, I'm assuming, is here, where you can see people. And then by the looks of it, we're going to drop down here and go up one of those paths and over to the last two Wainwrights, which the last one is Causey Pike. So that's going to be nice and fun. Looks like a big drop off. I'd say a few hundred metres ascent. Down here. Oh, path's nice. So that was Ard Crags summit, 581 metres. Yeah, it was just a few people up there chilling. So we've got 2 more left, and here's the descent on this non-existent path there. And then we're going to be ascending up here and Sail Crag, I think, and Causey Pike over there. Not looking forward to this one, but it's the last ascent of the day, and then back down to the car. These are about 670 metres, something like that. It's a big ascent, but I'd say we're dropping down at least 200 metres, and that looks quite steep, that. What we're going up in a minute. Looking at it from the bottom, I think we've overestimated. It doesn't look that hard. You can see it's up and down at the tops, the Causey Pike, but all good, mate. This last bit should be a walk in the park. Probably be a bit tired, but what you do when you've been walking for like 6.5 hours and over 10 miles. But yeah, probably would say this is the hardest walk out of a lot of them so far. That path coming up there, not great. Loads of grass up there. But we've knocked that out of the way. And now it's just a gradual incline up to the next Wainwright. So this should be straightforward now. How do you feel?
Really tired.
I've got faith in my legs. Starting to get tired now. It doesn't help when the sun's came out either. It looks good for the views, mate, but not when you're walking. But yeah, we're nearly there. Maybe 50 metres left in front. And then it's a bit of a drop down to Causey Pike. But yeah, we're doing good. Quite pleased with the time we're keeping.
This is disaster.
How good is that path up to Sail there, man? Windy path, that's fantastic, that. Love it. Nice views around here, man. What a view, mate, in the background. Just coming up to the summit. Ard Crags, 672 metres. Naughty views up here, mate. Oof. Yes. Look at that. Over these ways is where we start on Catbells, and we've come all the way over and round. Now you can see why it's the longest walk and the most ascent, and Causey Pike's in the background there, and just that tip. Looks like we've got a little nice ascent to finish the day here. You can see a few people on the summit of Causey Pike in the corner. But yeah, we dropped down a bit. Nothing major though. Just a little leg burn to finish. Yeah, it's fine. Causey Pike, 637 metres. What a view. Look at that views, man. Wow. What a long walk that's been. Absolutely sick walk that. 10 down. A little gully on the way down here. Quite hard to hold the GoPro and climb, like, but it's all for the tubes, man. Yeah.
I'm so scared. You're evil.
Causey Pike looks a bit Great Gable-esque from the bottom. It's quite good actually from this view. Just over 7.5 hours gone and near on 13 miles. Quite a walk back to the car as well. Do you know what, I don't actually know where the car is in relation to here, but I can sort of work it out. A little windy one down. And then on the GPS it looks as if we're coming into like a village or something, then it's a little walk back to car. But I think talking maybe an hour down now, if that. Yeah, I think reasonable an hour. And that'll put us around the 8:30, maybe 9 hours mark, which is quite good in my own opinion. We're not far off road level here, and you can just see in the background that path up Catbells. That's where we started today. So it looks like we're going to have to walk down the road back, probably a mile or two. Causey Pike up there. Yo people, back at the car, tired. Walk took 8 hours and 30 minutes, and when I read the times they were saying 9 to 11 hours in that Stuart Marshall book, so 30 minutes off the early times, good. Breaks wise we have 15 minutes at one point, and then we done a lot of eating and walking, and then we had a couple of minutes here and there, but we just cracked on, to be honest. And I think with the weather being overcast, it was a good day to walk in. I'd say it is probably one of the hardest walks. We've probably done worse. The Dovetail Circuit one was hard when it was quite hot that day and we struggled, but with this we've sort of got down what we tend to eat a lot and what gives us energy. Bit of advice, got a full 8 hours sleep before we came today, and I think that's a big recommendation. But if you want to do this walk, I'd definitely recommend it, but I'd say we're pretty fit, like, you know, it might take you a bit longer, so maybe look at going the 11 hours, but one of the best walks we've done by far, in my own opinion, and the views were fantastic, mate. Some of the best views I've seen in the Lake District. You get to see different areas around the lakes because the circular is so big. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend it. As always, I'll link the view range in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.